Did you know that? They had no light from God at all for 3 days. And I mean, it was a terrible situation. And this is not just any regular darkness. This is a special kind of darkness. Exodus 10 verse 21 says, "And then the Lord said to Moses, stretch out your hand toward the sky that there may be darkness." When you look this up in Hebrew, it also means dread, terror, confusion. This is not just the absence of light. This is more than the absence of light. That there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even a darkness which may be felt. You would have to grope along the wall if you got up to go anywhere at all. In verse 22, so Moses stretched out his hand toward the sky, and there was thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. And they didn't even see one another. You couldn't even see one another. You put your hand in front of your face, you can't see your hand. Nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days, because if you went outside, you were lost. If you turned loose at the door, wherever your adobe, whatever you were living in, you were lost. You wouldn't know where to go. So they didn't see one another, nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days. But all the sons of Israel had light in their dwellings. All the people who loved God had the light. They had the light. Imagine 3 days without light. Imagine 3 days without God's light. And then let's add the other definition to that. Imagine 3 days of confusion, of terror, of going without the protection of God, and the demons just having their way. They're just pouring in fear and anxiety on you. They're just doing it. Imagine 3 days of that. And unfortunately, unbelievers are actually choosing this condition. And they don't realize it. They're actually choosing this condition. They're choosing to live without the light of Jesus.